Hello everyone, today we are doing lab 2. So because it's just too difficult to do to write code in ACS, the green screen, we have the green screen here. So essentially after lab 1 we are already using GUI, namely this one, to write stuff because we are getting more and more to write on. So it's not practical to use a command lines to write it like a Vim. We are not doing Vim this time. Not Vim like AZS either. So essentially, look at this. We have a bug already. It's blank. RDI is so buggy, and I I cannot even show all the bugs here. But anyway, to review, in lab one we had create source physical file, and this is the exact command. But instead of this, we can just do it on a GUI. So say here on my object, I can create a new member. And you can enter your member name and the member type. Last time we wrote a short CL program, and now we have a new physical file and a new RPG. So this is two new types, data type. So this is the finished product, basically. This is the physical file. And later on, we are gonna use display files. It's all the same. So just remember for now, display file is a physical file. So it is a kind of display file here, over here. And for RPG, this time is a very simple one, just one line. And it is a fixed format. So essentially, we are pointing to a file called student accounts. And right here in the official course library, we have this exact file right here. It's a data file. And if we right click and show in table, you can see what's inside. So essentially just one student. This is the instructor's name. But anyway, if you look at the same thing in ACS, we can try this. First, I need to add the library list. So what happens is, for instance, when I say display library, look at this. We have no official course library. If you try to call this program right now without the official library, what happens is, let me see how I call this. I think I'm not gonna be able to call it now. Oh, I can. But anyway, essentially, for to play safe, I need to add the official library first. Add it to library list. So to show you again, now we have this here, right? So yeah, just now I already did, so I don't need to repeat it. In lab 2, we did something like this. Anyway, back to GUI. So here we are trying to see how a physical file works. So something like this. In the first, at first glance, it doesn't look easy to understand what this is, but I can show you what this is. So for instance, when you see R, it means a record. So this record, I don't know why it is so slow. So the name is called student SR. So functions, we have, you can enter just pure text here, text students register. And the next one, student number. So what happens here is, I need to explain this whole line. So essentially it's A on every line, but here we have the name. This is the field name. We call this a field name. In the outline of LDI, we can see the same, right? You can see all the fields here. So I can explain one by one. LEN is length. So basically you can look at just here the physical file specification. So the name type is R or K. But here, because it's a field, it's not a record, so we don't have the type here. We just have the name. And then for reference, we don't usually need this because reference is a very complicated stuff. I'm not explaining for now. Field length, it means that how long it is. So say it's gonna be a 9-digit number here. Okay. Data type S. Wow, this is far too complicated to explain because there are so many different data types in existence. So S, if I remember, it's called zoned. But anyway, it's S. Okay, decimal position, no decimal because it's a student number. Functions, COLHDG, it means column heading. Okay, so the next one, first name. So here it says the first name can be 15 letters. Last name, 20 letters. Birth date. Data type L, it means a date, essentially. Phone, it's a 10 digit, okay? No decimal. So it's also zoned, I believe. Address, city, province, postal code. This field is called fees owed, so student fee. So it can have a decimal. So this why is 2. What is P? P means packed. And zoned and packed, they are two complicated numerical types. That's what I can say for now. Anyway, usually when you have decimals, you're supposed to use P, but it doesn't matter for now. Okay, fines. This field is called fines. So seven digits and two decimals. Okay. Okay, the last one is type. Is K, student number. This is another one. What is K? If I remember correctly, K is a primary key. If you know database, you know what a primary key is. So back to ACS. If we use this is called run query any number of them. So basically, essentially in database, you have the asterisk without n. Asterisk, you can select asterisk from a certain table, right? We are essentially doing the same thing here. So what happens here? So we have student number. Okay, this is my name. This is my instructor's name. Birthdays, and then here it says F20 is right. So I use shift. It works. Shift left, shift right. Okay. Birthdays, phone number, street address, city, province code, postal code, and fees. Okay. Let's deal with, I guess. All right. So back to our physical file. We can see the same field names again, right? And the student number is like this. So student number is here. It appears twice because we are trying to see not just that it's 90 digits, but it's also a primary key. So it looks very complicated because this AS400 is a very primitive language. But the file here, it just works this way. So that's how you have the display here, right? So that's pretty much all for this lab. Okay, let's head to the next one. Thank you.